On this episode of The Balancing Act, going to see the dentist isn't always the highlight of your day, especially for children and teenagers. Fortunately, TLC For Smiles is on a mission to change that. Understanding the different banking solutions that different institutions offer is especially important in today's economy. Today, we'll see how Wescom Credit Union is helping its members with their financial needs. As we get older, our bodies go through plenty of changes, and unwanted weight gain is typically one of them. We'll take a look at how Tafiq's Physiques can help you build a better physique through metabolic health. These stories, plus lots more, today on The Balancing Act.
What a great show we have lined up for you today. Let's see what's up first.
Going to see the dentist isn't something most people look forward to. That goes for children, teens, and adults alike. But one local dentist office wants to see all of their patients smiling before they come in, just as much as they're smiling after their visit.
My name is Dr. Janet Schrode. I'm a pediatric dentist and an orthodontist. I founded TLC For Smiles in 2008 with a mission to make dental care fun and enjoyable for children. We also take care of the entire family's orthodontics. We see adults, children, and teens, and we treat everybody with tender, loving care.
Having a healthy smile doesn't happen by chance. Early visits to a dentist play a huge role.
Babies should see a pediatric dentist no later than 12 months of age. That's because at those early visits, we're helping parents to learn everything they need to do to avoid their children getting cavities. As you know, toddlers sometimes don't want their teeth brushed and flossed, and so one of the things we do is we actually teach parents how to safely restrain their children so that they can brush and floss thoroughly. Another thing that we review is the proper nutrition cycle and teaching parents to focus on whole foods, avoid processed foods, avoid sugar in the diet. So we do a lot of guidance to parents to help them keep their kids healthy. At TLC For Smiles, we're actually looking at how teeth are erupting and how jaws are developing at every single visit. But in general, all children should actually have an orthodontic consultation around 7 to 8 years old. And that's because we can intervene early and we can help the teeth erupt in a straighter position and we can help with the jaws growing. All children and adults should be seen by the dentist at least twice a year. And that's because if we find problems early, it's always easier and less expensive to take care of it early rather than late.
Many of us have apprehensions and even misconceptions about going to see a dentist. What are some of the more common misconceptions you've come across?
Some people think that it's not a big deal if baby teeth have cavities and that these cavities don't need to be treated, but actually cavities can lead to pain, infection, even permanent damage to the teeth, as well as many orthodontic problems. So we actually do take care of filling teeth if they have cavities, even if they're baby teeth. Some people think that all dentists are the same, but the truth is that children's dentists and orthodontists actually go to school full-time for 2 or 3 extra years. That means that when you see a specialist, you actually are seeing someone with a lot more training than a general dentist. Some people think the right time to see an orthodontist is when all the baby teeth are gone, and unfortunately, that's a big mistake because orthodontists can help so much if we have the opportunity to see kids early. So for example, we want to start seeing them around age 7 or 8 years old so we can help guide the teeth in and that we can help the jaws grow together the way that they should. Orthodontics is not just for teenagers. In fact, at our office, almost 50% of our patients are adults, and that's because we specialize in Invisalign, which is the clear way to straighten teeth, and we also actually place braces behind the teeth using in-brace. Those are hidden braces.
We all want the very best for our children. So what are some of the things that all parents should be aware of when it comes to pediatric dentistry?
The other day, I met a beautiful teenage girl who was so sad about her smile. What happened is that she had a baby canine that did not fall out when it should, and her permanent canine wound up ruining her smile. That terrible thing could have been easily avoided if her baby tooth had been taken out at the right time. The ideal age to remove wisdom teeth is actually around 15 years old. And that's because wisdom teeth removal at that age is a lot more comfortable, less pain, less side effects, fewer infections, and just a much better time than when people are adults. Traditionally, cavities are treated by surgery, where we actually carve out the diseased part of the tooth. But nowadays, we actually can use silver diamine fluoride, which is actually a medicine that can be applied to tooth decay, and it helps to arrest the decay. So it's a different way of treating cavities.
So if you or your child need help achieving your best smile, let the caring people at TLC For Smiles be your first stop on the road to great oral health.
To have a healthy and beautiful smile, a person's smile journey has to start around 12 months old and have regular visits twice a year, all the way up into adulthood.
For more information about TLC For Smiles, visit their website at tlcforsmiles.com. And of course, visit our website at thebalancingact.com.
I love that. Let's see what's coming up next.
With the cost of living steadily on the rise, securing your financial future is a must. But understanding how to navigate the road ahead can be an uphill journey. Fortunately, Wescom Credit Union is helping its members to grow by teaching them how to make financial decisions that can change their lives for the better.
Wescom Credit Union's core purpose has always been to help our members build better lives. More recently, that has been expanded to include all Southern California. I'm Darren Williams, and I'm the president and CEO of Wescom Credit Union. Wescom Credit Union was formed back in 1934, and it was really 13 employees of the local telephone company that came together during the midst of the Great Depression, and they wanted to create an institution that was really owned by them and would serve them and their coworkers. And so they were looking for an institution that would help encourage thrift, savings and investment for tomorrow, and also provide access to credit on fair and reasonable terms so that they and their coworkers would not be taken advantage of or have to pay high rates of interest when they need loans and need access to credit.
Like most credit unions, Wescom is a federally insured institution and offers the same services as traditional banks. So what are the main differences between a credit union and a regular bank?
Wescom Credit Union offers really all the traditional products and services that one would expect from a traditional financial institution, but we go beyond that. Because we're mutually owned by the members themselves, we are all about providing economic value back to our members. That could be better rates on savings, better loan rates, lower fees, or just overall better personal service. We offer all products and services, competitive rates on credit cards, home equity loans, mortgage loans, really everything that a consumer would expect from their financial institution. When a consumer opens up an account at a traditional financial institution, say a bank, they become a customer. But when they open an account at a credit union, like Wescom Credit Union, they become an owner. We call them members. And so we exist solely to benefit our members. That's our only focus. As a result, again, we provide some value back to those members in the form of better prices on the consumer products, banking services. For instance, checking accounts at Wescom, our members pay no service charges. They pay no hidden fees for checking account. But it's not just price. We also make sure that those members who have checking accounts with us, we post the deposits of those accounts, let's say their payroll deduction or pension or Social Security benefits, we post those a day or two earlier than most consumers would receive if they banked at other institutions. So it's little things like that that we do to provide a greater value to our members.
But Wescom is more than just a banking solution. Their main goal is helping Southern Californians build better lives, and they truly focus on the customer, or in their case, member, experience, and educating their members on financial growth.
When it comes to a personalized banking experience, we keep our core purpose in mind, and that is to build better lives for Southern Californians. We want to make sure we are there for our members at every life stage. So whether it's our members buying their first home, buying their first car, or even consolidating their loans, we want to make sure we walk them through the process so they know what to expect. And we want to close those loans quickly so our members can fulfill their financial dreams. When it comes to supporting the community, that's one thing at Wescom we are so incredibly proud of. In 1999, we founded the Wescom Foundation, and since then, the Wescom Foundation has given over $3 million to nonprofit partners throughout Southern California so we could do the right thing in our local communities. But we even go beyond our local communities. We support global communities as well. In fact, our members raised over $100,000 to support humanitarian efforts in Ukraine. And the credit union ensured that we matched those donations dollar for dollar. And even coming back to our local community, one of the things we are excited about and most proud of is our partnership with UCLA. As the official banking partner of UCLA Athletics, UCLA Alumni Association, UCLA Campus Life and Recreation, and the Rose Bowl Stadium, we strive to make customized products and services for the UCLA community. For example, we've created a 0% interest technology loan, so those UCLA students can buy the technology they need in order to pursue their dreams in graduating from UCLA.
So if you're looking to build a relationship with a bank that truly cares about you and your financial well-being, think Wescom Credit Union.
Wescom is available for all Southern Californians, and while we'd love to serve all consumers in Southern California, the biggest thing that we would encourage consumers to do is to select a financial institution whose values align with their own. At Wescom, we're here for the members. We put our members' needs first. We take great pride in the support that we provide to our local communities, and we've been building better lives for our members and now Southern Californians since 1934.
For more information about Wescom Credit Union, visit their website at wescom.org. And of course, visit our website at thebalancingact.com.
We all know how important staying healthy is. Check out our next story.
As we get older, our bodies go through plenty of changes, like putting on a few extra pounds, becoming more forgetful, or just not feeling like our younger selves. Fortunately, one Los Angeles resident is making it his mission to improve your overall metabolic health.
Tafiq's Physiques was created over 22 years ago, and the mission of the company was really just to provide the most comprehensive nutrition, health, and fitness solutions for women predominantly. Having seen my mother suffer through so many health and wellness issues, I knew that women needed some specific things for their health and wellness needs. And I primarily work with women over a certain age to help them take back control of their bodies so that they can reverse all the hormone issues that they've been struggling with for years.
Maintaining a healthy lifestyle is important for anyone on a weight loss journey. But after a certain age, there are other metabolic changes that can directly affect your weight.
One of the biggest challenges that I see for people over a certain age that try to lose weight is that they're focusing on the wrong thing. When our metabolism slows down and our hormones starts to change, it's no longer as clear-cut as calories in versus calories out as it was when we were younger. And this is why the diets that used to work don't work anymore. It's also why the workout programs that used to make you strong and healthy and fit are now causing joint pain, inflammation, chronic fatigue, and injuries. And it's because that's not the main cause of what the issues are. It's a hormone imbalance issue, not a weight loss issue. So the focus should actually really be on healing your metabolic distress and improving your overall health and wellness, and that'll cause natural weight loss. With regards to weight loss supplements, again, it goes back to what the health issue is. One of the biggest problems when it comes to supplements in general is that they're not really regulated. So you may be getting more of something that your body doesn't actually need, and too much of anything is not good for you. So unless your doctor has really told you that you're deficient in something in particular, I don't personally recommend supplementation unless it is something that your doctor has told you that you need.
A slower metabolism is a natural part of the aging process, but you've developed a method to help individuals better manage their metabolism altogether. So what exactly is a metabolic makeover?
So if you were to type metabolic makeover in a web browser and do a search, you're going to find a whole bunch of different programs that are focusing on the calories in, calories out version of what the metabolism does. But the metabolism is a very complex thing. And with Tafiq's metabolic makeover, I focus on the metabolic distresses that a person is experiencing, which ultimately impacts their hormone health, their overall health in general. And so what we want to do is focus on what that specific metabolic distress is that a person is experiencing. There are 5 primary metabolic distresses that I see in my practice. One is a metabolic reproductive distress, and this is typically around what menopause and other issues that women are experiencing after a certain age. Then there's a thyroid distress, a liver distress, a adrenal distress, and then the last one is a digestive distress. So in my practice, I just really focus on healing each person's individual distress in order to promote metabolic health, overall hormone health and balance, optimal health and vitality. And once your body is balanced hormonally, you're full of health and vitality, weight loss is just going to be a natural byproduct without even having to focus on the weight loss. Tafiq's metabolic makeover is definitely not a one-size-fits-all program. For instance, a woman can have menopause. She can also have thyroid issues or adrenal issues, and those are going to require very different nutrition solutions in order to heal her imbalance. Also, think about 2 people doing the same workout program. One gets great results, the other gets horrible results. It may not be because they're doing something wrong, it's most likely because they're doing the wrong program that's not most beneficial for them and their health and wellness needs.
What are some of the common mistakes you've seen people make when trying to tackle their health and fitness goals?
The most common misconception about a metabolic distress is that you need to get a medical diagnosis for that. Now, when you go get a medical diagnosis, the doctor's going to do a series of tests. They may even take some labs to get a negative result or to see if they can rule things out or make a diagnosis of illness or disease. A metabolic distress is based completely on a client's symptoms. A person can have a negative result from their lab results but have 10 symptoms of an adrenal distress. You want to heal those 10 symptoms, or you want to just have a negative result, right? We want to focus on those symptoms. Another thing for people to understand is that your nutrition and health coach is not a substitution for medical intervention. It is an addition to your medical intervention. And I work a lot with doctors, helping them with their clients and vice versa. A lot of doctors send their clients to me after they've gone through treatment so that they can heal their bodies and keep a program in line so that they stay healthy and fit for longevity.
So when you're ready to get your body into its peak physique, let Tafiq's Physiques help you transform into your best physical self.
Think about this. At every stage of life, we naturally change how we eat, how we move, and our lifestyle choices. But for some reason, when we go from young adult to middle age, we fight and resist. We want to do all the things we did before. Instead of fighting the changes, work on working with your body to heal your body for longevity and for prosperity for as long as you can, so you can be as healthy and fit as you can be for as long as you can be.
For more information about Tafiq's Physiques, visit the website at www.tafiq.com. And of course, visit our website at thebalancingact.com. Divorce is never an easy decision to come to, much less understanding and navigating the complex legal aspects that come along with the process. Fortunately, the seasoned attorneys of Baghdaserians Law Group are here to help.
Patrick Baghdaserian, managing partner of the Baghdaserians Law Group. I formed my partnership with my friend Daniel Leonetti. We went to undergrad together approximately 22 years ago, and we formed a really close bond, somebody I could trust and somebody I can rely on, and I felt that it was appropriate to have someone like that in the group.
The term family law is really a broad term that includes several different aspects in legal areas. Let's go over some of the specifics.
Family law includes divorce law, and it includes paternity actions. And paternity actions are children had out of wedlock. So the process for getting a divorce with my office is actually pretty simple. We conduct a consultation, but of course, before we conduct any sort of consultation, we ensure that there are no conflicts. Once that's done and the retainer is signed, retainer is effectuated, we move forward. We're preparing the initial paperwork to open up a case so you could actually get a divorce decree in the state. So child custody cases could be a part of a divorce action, or they could be a part of a paternity action. Both types of cases in the state of California can have child custody issues. And child custody issues are the most probably heart-wrenching cases that you have to deal with, because you're dealing with the most precious thing in people's lives, children. So in the state of California, you are supposed to get a 50-50 division of property obtained or acquired during the marriage. Unfortunately, it becomes difficult because various issues can arise during a divorce. So it's very important to have a lawyer who's capable and knowledgeable to ensure that you get your fair share.
No two court cases are ever exactly the same. What are some of the biggest challenges you've encountered in dealing with family law cases?
From my experience, the most challenging cases are cases involving children, cases involving domestic violence, and cases involving spousal abuse. Unfortunately, I see them more and more, and especially since the pandemic, it's something that is a significant part of my business. And it's the most heart-wrenching because you're not dealing with two large corporations where you're involved in a civil dispute. You're dealing with people's lives and the lives of children and the safety of your clients. One of the most common misconceptions with divorce litigation is that the children always go with the mom, regardless of the facts. That's not true. In the state of California, a judicial officer must consider all the facts and make a decision that is in the best interest of the minor children. There is no typical timeline as far as when a case resolves, whether it be by mediation or by litigation. Every case is different. And when I tell people who ask me this question, I always go, it takes two to tango. And if you're tangoing by yourself, it's usually not going to be easy to resolve the matter. And nowadays, with the congestion in the court system, it's very difficult and to move cases in a timely fashion. So it's very important to have a lawyer or a law firm on your side that can navigate these treacherous waters.
Divorce is a huge industry in any state, but especially in the state of California. Having an experienced attorney can make all the difference when it comes to fighting for your best interest and truly understanding the needs of your case.
So family law is a very unique area of law. It's truly a melting pot. You have to have experience and a knowledge of the family code, but you also have to have some sort of grasp about other practices in other areas, civil litigation, evidence code, criminal law, sometimes entertainment law, especially when you're here in Southern California, where we have a lot of people who are in the industry. And that's why it's so important to have a lawyer and a law firm that understands these different areas and has experience in these different areas as it relates to family law litigation. In order to become a certified family law specialist in the state of California, you have to go through a rigorous exam, and you have to get recommendations from other members of the state bar and judicial officers. You also have to demonstrate your experience and knowledge in the law by identifying number of trials you've completed and number of cases you've mediated to resolution. The reason the state bar makes the requirements so rigorous for becoming a certified specialist is they want to give confidence to the public. They want the public to know that this person not only has the academic knowledge to get the job done, but also has the experience and real life experience, whether in the courtroom or in the office mediating cases.
So if you have questions regarding divorce, child or spousal support, or any family law matter, let Baghdaserians Law Group answer all of your legal questions.
Family law is a very intricate area. You want to hire someone who not only has the experience, temperament, but knowledge to get you through it. You don't want to hire some fly-by-night, some person who decided to do family law because it was the new trend, somebody who decided to do family law because it was an easy way to make a quick buck. You want someone who's knowledgeable, who's ethical, and has the experience to get you through it, because it can be very treacherous and it can be a very, very long process here in the state.
For more information about Baghdaserians Law Group, visit their website at baglawgroup.com. And of course, visit our website at thebalancingact.com. Mental health challenges can strike at any age, But many times society can be blind to the emotional struggles that children and young adults are going through. Fortunately, the good people at Wellnest are committed to providing emotional health and wellness for everyone in their communities.
Hello, my name is Charlene Dimas Pinado, and I'm the president and CEO of Wellnest. Wellnest was established in 1924. It is a legacy organization. We will soon be celebrating 100 years of serving community. We provide comprehensive trauma-informed mental health services to children from the moment they're born to age 25. And our mission is to provide a holistic approach to emotional well-being, offering hope, healing, and opportunity to over 4,000 children annually.
What are some of the most common misconceptions surrounding children and young adults living with mental health issues?
I've noticed over the years that a lot of teens have become more depressed and anxious. I feel like a lot of it is due to social media, comparing over and over and over. A lot of people get anxious due to school, a lot of work, being overwhelmed. Depression, I feel like a lot of people got it because of COVID, being isolated all alone the whole entire time. PTSD, a lot of people go through trauma, whether it's a car accident, negative self-talk, just anything.
Knowledge is key. How is Wellnest working to implement, sustain, and spread trauma-informed care throughout the community?
Wellness provides comprehensive trauma-informed mental health services. This includes psychotherapy, case management, psychological testing, and psychiatry. We also provide supportive housing for young people who may be at risk for homelessness or have become homeless.
Having access to comprehensive services such as therapy, housing, life skills, education and career guidance, and other types of assistance can be life-altering for a youth in need. Tell us about your Life Learning Center.
The Life Learning Center at Wellnest is a program dedicated to young people ages 16 to 25, and its focus is relationships in the community that's in. Some of those things include helping our young people connect with other young people in the program through a variety of different groups and community interventions that we offer. In addition, we believe firmly in helping our young people connect to other community resources in the neighborhood that we are in, because we believe that we are only with them for a certain amount of time, so the best thing we can do is help them expand that network.
If you or someone you know are in need of any of the services we've discussed, let the caring people at Wellnest be your next stop on the road to emotional health and wellness.
I feel like a lot of people are scared to ask for help, but the bravest and strongest thing anyone could ever do is ask for help.
There are resources such as Wellnest that can help you when you need us the most.
For more information about Wellnest, visit their website at wellnestla.org. And of course, visit our website at thebalancingact.com.
Thanks so much for joining us on this local edition of The Balancing Act. We'll see you next time.
Thank you.